is Libby Chang. I'm a senior and I've been taking piano at GPA for 5 years. I love playing piano because I love music, and that's always been something that my dad has done around the house, and I've been able to use it at church and play on the worship team, and I've been able to perform for my friends and do stuff like that. My parents emphasized putting us in music lessons when I was like 4 or 5, and so before I had even started taking lessons, I was like messing around on the piano, making up my own songs, kind of doing stuff like that. My first teacher was really good for foundational, like I learned how to play my scales and I learned what the notes were and kind of how to play the piano, but my second teacher, she was really strict, but she also had a ton of games that would help me learn theory, so now I really love music theory. And then my third teacher is one that got me into musical theater because she gave me a song from Phantom of the Opera, and then I fell in love with musical theater ever since then, so that was really impactful for me. And Miss Amy kind of taught me that like there's joy in learning music, because there's not always like punishment when you don't do the right thing, and that if you're doing something that you really love, then you'll learn to practice just because you want to get better at it. My favorite song that I've ever played was a rendition of Phantom of the Opera, just because it was like one of the most rewarding pieces that I've ever done, and I've never gotten burnt out of this one, and I love playing it all the time. My least favorite song is probably Clair de Lune, because I like playing really fast and that song is really, really slow. I've continued to take piano lessons through high school because it's always been something that I've really enjoyed, but also it's been a really good way for me to de-stress or just get like a lot of pent-up emotions out just through playing music. I'm in a school that's very challenging, like scholastically, and so if I'm having trouble working on something in homework, I'll go and I'll sit down and I'll just play an easy song that is just easy for me to like remember and play well. I think when I was in 7th grade, I really wanted to quit just because I was in a season of moving states, and so I didn't want a new teacher, but then when we moved here and I started taking lessons with Miss Amy, I knew that I still really liked piano. Being an apprentice has really been a way for me to understand how different people learn and how encouragement looks different for everybody. It's been fun for me because I've always served in church, and so like I've always loved to be able to like disciple kids, and so now doing it to kids that aren't necessarily Christian, I get to pour into them in a Christ-like way has been like such a fun outlet for me. After graduation, I'm going to Taylor University to study nursing, but I'm doing a minor in worship arts with a piano focus because I couldn't let piano go out of my life. With a minor in worship arts, I wanted it as a way to like not forget that I know how to play this instrument, but I also wanted to cultivate it more in a setting of how can I use this to worship the Lord better. I'd like to thank both of my parents for putting me in lessons, but they also support me, and like even when my dad can't be here and he's working, he'll watch my recital after, or he'll watch it when he can. And then of course all of my piano teachers that have helped me get to the point that I'm at now.
My first introduction to Libby was through her mom, and she shared with me about who Libby was and that she was serious about piano. And I remember thinking, wow, I've never seen somebody more determined to do something. And I really love that about you, Libby, that you don't let anything get you. What I've seen Libby develop, and she'll continue to develop this, is just open up your heart to play it and not think so much. And that's actually a big transition in a musician's life, is allowing yourself to feel it while you play it. Actually, it kind of feels like you're driving without a seatbelt on, and it's going to be okay, it's safe. We can do it this way, and you're actually going to feel free in it. So that's one of the big ways, probably the key way I've seen her grow. She was a great pianist when she came to me. She's become a great musician. Oh gosh, favorite part of teaching Libby? Watching her grow. And then the other thing too is like giving her the things that she didn't want, which is Clair de Lune. So just your character to submit to your teacher's process for you. I knew college music was in your future because you're such a musician, and I'm so excited to see where it takes you. Okay, so as a fun little senior gift, I thought of you when I saw this, and it's one of my favorite memories, and so I thought I would give this to you.
Oh my gosh, Clair de Lune! My favorite! My favorite!
It's her very favorite unfavorite thing.
To Libby, because it's your favorite. I will never forget our time shared at the piano learning this and so many others. With much love and admiration, Miss Amy.
Yay. Love you, Libby.
You too.
Well, Libby, it has been a joy to teach you for the last 5 years. You have been a delight to me every week, And my encouragement to you is one of my life verses, that whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord and not for men. I love your work ethic, Libby. You love to work and you love to learn. And I just pray that it's never for the applause of men. It's always for the applause of Christ, and that Christ will shine through you in everything you do and say. Libby, one of my favorite things about the journey was the Claire de Lune. And it's because you chose to do the hard thing, the thing you didn't want to do. And I think that was a great life lesson for you, that sometimes it's going through those dark things or the things that are hard that actually come out on the other side, and the things you appreciate most and you're proud of. And I just want to encourage you that the journey of piano is very similar to life. Keep attempting to reach those new heights, and just remember that even in the seasons when the climb is really hard and long, the Lord is with you, and all of us are cheering you on. And make sure you come back and visit me every now and then. Love you, Libby.